In a recent survey, almost 173 million Americans identified themselves as Christian. Given current research, this could mean as many as 5 million Christians experience some kind of same-sex attraction.
And Heather, due to the so-called culture wars, many of these believers find themselves in a no man's land, unwanted by both the gay and Christian communities, living in secrecy.
I came to the study of these biblical passages about homosexuality and biblical sexuality more broadly as someone who myself realized during puberty that I was attracted to the same sex.
To hit middle school, 6th grade, and start having same-sex attractions was just very confusing because I had accepted the Lord when I was a little girl.
I had begun dealing with same-sex interactions from the time I was like 6 years old on. I was reared in the church, and so I was full of guilt and shame.
How do I grapple with my Christian faith? What view of these texts do I come from that won't just condemn me to live with total shame?
I just kind of retreated inside of myself. I wouldn't tell anybody.
By the time I was 12, I was an alcoholic and suicidal. When I was 17, I almost died from alcohol poisoning.
A lot of late nights spent drinking coffee with my Christian friends, wrestling with these things, crying over these things, praying about these things.
After years of crying and asking the Lord to take it away, and He never did, I got angry at Him and said, if you're not going to help me, then I, must have been born this way, and I can't fight it anymore. And I just went into the lifestyle.
There's the tendency for the gay person to be marginalized in the church. Often the result is a profound loneliness.
Years later, God showed me what I had done, and I repented of that.
After several years, I was restless again. I was missing God.
Church began to put forward support groups.
I found a home group that I sat down with the leader and said, look, this is what I struggle with. Can I come?
I was able to divulge without feeling I was going to be cast out or rejected the things that had happened to me, and people began to minister the love of God to me.
They didn't condemn me, they didn't judge me. And what I found out too was they loved and respected me. And I started to experience a genuine, authentic love that was so much richer than the love I was receiving from the lifestyle.
There was a person that I knew loved me, and I proposed. And like a fool, she accepted, and we are still married, by the way.
Others of us have pursued a similar path, and we have experienced no real change in our sexual orientation. And so for us, the question has been, what might faithful, joyful, hospitable celibacy look like in obedience to Christ? And that's really been my path.
It's brothers and sisters in Christ, loving each other, supporting each other, helping each other. My identity is not in who I am with and who I love here. My identity is in Jesus Christ.
Well, thank you for joining us on this CBN News special report. We, of course, have only scratched the surface of this complicated issue, and so we invite you to dig deeper. We are posting the full interviews on our website, cbnnews.com, as well as other resources for learning more.
From all of us here at CBN News, goodbye and God bless you.